Daisy, an innocent, naive girl in her early 20s, excitedly runs around her small apartment, getting ready for what she thinks is a romantic dinner with her fiancé, Ben. She puts on her favorite dress and nervously checks her appearance in the mirror. Tonight is going to be perfect. Daisy enters a beautifully decorated restaurant where Ben is already waiting for her at a corner table. She rushes towards him, beaming with excitement. Mwah! You look so handsome, Ben. I'm so happy to be here with you tonight. Thank you, Daisy. I have something important to discuss with you tonight. Daisy's expression changes as she notices the anxiety on Ben's face. She senses something isn't right. Ben, what's wrong? You seem troubled. Daisy, I have a secret I've been keeping from you. I've accumulated a huge gambling debt, and I don't have the means to pay it off. Daisy's eyes widen in shock. She never expected this revelation. No, Ben! I can't believe this! How could you let it get this far? I'm sorry, Daisy. I didn't mean for any of this to happen. But I have a solution. What solution? There's a loan shark who's willing to pay off my debt if I hand you over to him. I couldn't find any other way, Daisy. I'm so sorry. Daisy starts crying, feeling betrayed and heartbroken. How could you do this to me, Ben? I thought you left. Suddenly, the sound of tires screeching cuts through the atmosphere, drawing everyone's attention. Heads turn as a black luxury car pulls up outside the restaurant. Two burly guards step out, their stern faces hidden behind dark sunglasses. The guards enter the restaurant, their presence commanding attention. They scan the room, their gaze locking onto Daisy. With a nod to each other, they slowly approach the table. Just as the guards reach the table, a confident voice interrupts from behind.
Hold on a moment, gentlemen.
Everyone turns toward the voice, revealing an imposing figure in a sharp suit. Mr. Harris, the head loan shark himself. He exudes power and control. Ben, what's happening? Who are these people? I'm sorry, Daisy. They're coming to get you. I don't have any other choice. I won't let you use me as collateral. Just as Daisy feels completely helpless, a charismatic and wealthy man named Henry, dressed in an impeccably tailored suit, approaches their table. Excuse me, but I couldn't help but overhear your conversation. I have a proposition for both of you. Ben, hopeful for an alternative, looks intrigued. What proposition? I am willing to offer you $1 million if you hand Daisy over to me instead of the loan shark. Ben's expression changes from desperation to relief. You have a deal. Henry not only paid $1 million to Ben, but he also paid all the amounts requested by the loan shark.
Well, we won't take her since you already paid me a lot of money. Guys, let's get out of here.
Daisy, still crying, watches as Ben and Henry finalize their agreement. She feels a mix of emotions, unsure of what to make of this unexpected turn of events. Ben, You have no heart to sell your own fiancé to this rich man. I'm sorry. I had to. Henry's personal assistant, Lucas, escorts Daisy to a luxurious car waiting outside the restaurant. Daisy is hesitant, but has no choice but to follow. Daisy enters a lavishly furnished bedroom, feeling overwhelmed by the opulence surrounding her. As she sits on the bed, anxious, Henry enters the room. Please, don't hurt me. I don't want to be sold like an object. You have nothing to fear, Daisy. I didn't buy you. I just wanted to say goodnight. Daisy's eyes widen with surprise as Henry walks away without touching her. Daisy sits nervously at the large dining table, her appetite non-existent. Henry walks in, dressed impeccably, and takes a seat across from her. Daisy, I want you to know that I didn't offer that sum to buy you. I did it to save you from falling into the hands of the loan shark. Your situation reminded me of what my younger sister went through years ago. Daisy looks at Henry with gratitude, her tears slowly turning into a smile. Thank you, Henry. Your kindness means more to me than you can imagine. From that moment on, Daisy and Henry's acquaintance blossomed into a deep bond, allowing love to bloom in unexpected circumstances. I never expected this, Henry. I never thought that out of such a difficult situation, something beautiful could emerge. Neither did I, Daisy. When I saw the pain in your eyes last night, I knew I couldn't just stand by and let it happen. I had to do something. I'm so grateful for what you did, Henry. You saved me from a nightmare that could have destroyed me. I'll never be able to thank you enough. You don't have to thank me, Daisy. I did it because of my responsibility as a human being. And I'll do whatever I can. Daisy's heart swells with love for Henry. She never imagined finding such compassion and selfishness in someone she barely knew. Daisy is now settled into Henry's mansion, exploring the lavish surroundings and beginning to embrace her new life. She enters the library, a room filled with books and elegant decor. As she looks around in awe, she discovers a newspaper article on the table that catches her eye. The headline reads, "Mystery Millionaire Revealed. Ben Caught in Fraud Scandal." Daisy's heart sinks as she reads the shocking details. It turns out that Ben had used the $1 million he received from Henry to engage in fraudulent activities, which were now exposed to the public. His deceitful actions had cost him not only the money, but also his reputation. How could he do this? After everything he did to hurt me, I never thought he could stoop this low. Daisy's anger dissipates quickly, replaced by gratitude for Henry's intervention. She realizes that had she stayed with Ben, she would have been dragged into his deceitful web, potentially ruining her own life. Daisy finds Henry in the mansion's lush garden. She walks up to him holding the newspaper article. Her eyes sparkle with appreciation. Henry, I just wanted to thank you again. If it hadn't been for your generosity and kindness, I could have ended up entangled in Ben's scandal. You saved me from so much pain and heartache. Daisy, you don't need to thank me. I'm just relieved that you are safe and that I could be there for you. You deserve nothing but love and happiness." Daisy smiles, feeling a sense of peace and security in Henry's presence. She knows that he truly cares for her, and their bond strengthens with each passing day. Daisy and Henry sit on the couch, enjoying each other's company. Their conversations are filled with laughter. Oh. And shared dreams for the future. "You know, Henry, I never imagined finding love in such unexpected circumstances. But with you, it feels like the most natural thing in the world." As the night goes on, Daisy and Henry's relationship blossoms into a deep and passionate love, while Ben receives consequences for his own actions. Sometimes the person who will betray us is the person closest to us.